Keep texts!
Trevor, I've had some news about my legs. I might not be able to walk for the rest of my life. The doctor told me today.
Wow. Does that mean you'll be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life?
That's right. Apparently, there's a very strong chance. And that's how most cases like this end up. Of course, I'll still give the rehab everything I've got. But there's one more thing. I might not be able to have children anymore, Trevor.
I see. Do you know when you'll be getting discharged?
They say it could be at least 2 months, and that's the early estimate. Ugh, Trevor, this doesn't feel real. I can't believe I got hit by someone playing games on their phone while driving. Not just that, but the driver died in the crash. So I can't even take all this frustration and sadness I'm feeling out on anyone. I know it's not his family's fault, and they're probably suffering too. But when I look at my legs, I just want to scream.
I understand, but I'm just relieved you're still alive, Clarissa.
Thank you.
That reminds me, I've been doing some thinking. If we do some renovations on that place, we can install ramps and things to make it suitable for wheelchair use.
Come on, Trev. I already told you we can't live in that house. My dad wrote clearly in his will that I was only to manage it, and I'm not to move in under any circumstances. We can always look for another place, but can we at least wait until I get discharged from the hospital before we discuss this?
What? Why would we look for another place when you got given a free house? Not only that, but it's big and luxurious, and right near the station to boot. I always wanted to live in a house like that, even if just once. Can we just live there for a little while? Please?
No way. Even if it's only temporary, we can't. Trevor, please, just give up on the house. Will you? For me? I have enough on my plate right now with coming to terms with being in a wheelchair for the rest of my life and rehab. Let's think about our living situation when I get out of the hospital, okay? Trevor, what have you done? Beth from next door sent me an email saying you moved into the house. What's going on?
Huh? Did you already find out? Whoopsie.
What the hell are you playing at? You didn't seriously move in behind my back, did you?
Well, how do I put this? Yes, I did. Come on, babe. It's so wasteful. It makes no sense having a nice big house like this that we don't have to pay rent on, just wasting away getting old without anyone in it. A lot of people would kill to be in this situation.
How many times have I told you? We can't live in that house. No one can live in that house. I even hid the key. Did you go out of your way to find it?
Yeah, what was that all about? You really made me work. I can't believe you hid it in the back of the drawer like that. I was really shocked when you went to such lengths to stop me getting a hold of it.
I hid it to stop exactly this from happening. Oh, I'm begging you, Trevor, please. Get out of that house immediately. I'm serious.
Why do you have to be like that? It has a big garden with a fountain, and the living room is enormous. I could really see us building a life here. It would be plain criminal that a house this grand go to waste.
I'm seriously begging you here, Trevor. We can't live there. What do I have to do to make you listen? If you've already moved your stuff in there, then I get it. It'll take time to get it all back out. But can't you at least stay at your mom's for a little while until it's all been dealt with?
No can do. My mom's living here too.
What? What the hell?
My mom's gonna be living here too. She really likes it. Plus, I feel bad for her having her live all alone in that old apartment of hers. She gets lonely, you know. It would hardly be fair for me to live in a big luxurious house like this while my poor mom slums it out in a cheap apartment.
You've left me no choice here, Trevor. I'm calling the police. I'll tell them you broke in.
Whoa now! Slow down, woman! Jeez! Why would you do something so insane? What the hell's gotten into you? God, you're the stingiest person I've ever met. Why the hell are you like this? Actually, I got a pretty good idea. I bet you were plotting to sell the house and keep all the money to yourself, weren't you?
What are you talking about?
I bet you're surprised I've got you all figured out, huh? I'm a very smart guy, Clarissa, and I can spot a scheming tightwad from a mile away. Your dad's inheritance money, the compensation from the accident, and finally, the money you were planning on pocketing from selling this house. You were gonna hog it all to yourself, weren't you? From your own husband, no less. You need to get your head examined, woman.
Hog it all to myself? What are you talking about? Yeah, I did get some inheritance money, but I already put it away in a savings account to help us get by when we retire. But compensation from the accident? I didn't freaking want any compensation, Trevor. All I want is to walk again. I'm in a wheelchair, and all you're harping on about is money, for goodness sake. And I'm the one who needs to get my head examined? You're sick. I had no intention of selling the house in the first place, but you seem to have this idea of me as a kind of scheming money grubber.
I talked to my mom, too. She thinks me and you should get a divorce. And you know what? I agree.
Huh?
We had to address the elephant in the room. You can't have kids, can you? Your womb's more barren than the Sahara Desert, babe. Now, here's the crux of the issue. I like kids. I want some of my own someday. If you can't give me what I want, I think I have pretty solid grounds to divorce you on.
Oh my God. You're horrible.
Listen, Clarissa, I know you're going through a lot right now, and I feel awful dropping a bomb on you like this, but you're not the only one done hard by this. I've been putting up with an awful lot of crap from you myself. You never helped me or my family out, despite the fact that your dad made a lot of money in real estate, all while you knew we were struggling financially. Don't you think that's horrible? You're hardly a saint, are you? Then there's your unhealthy obsession with saving money, constantly whining at me when I want to blow some steam by heading down to the casino or going on holiday every now and then.
Why would my dad have any obligation to help you? Our finances are our finances, and his were his. Surely we should get by somehow on our own without expecting handouts.
Look, there it is. That right there, that's exactly what I mean. Our standard of living should be a hell of a lot higher than it is right now.
What the hell? I don't even recognize you anymore, Trevor. Where did this hateful man come from? I can't believe you're saying all this to me when my dad's barely been gone a few months.
I guess that's just the kind of guy I am. It's not my fault you had your head in the sand. Anyway, I'm taking the house when we split your asset. Shouldn't be a problem if you can't live there yourself anyway, right?
Huh?
If you can't live there, the only thing for it is for me and my mom to have it all to ourselves. Aren't you forgetting a little something? I'm waiting. Any moment now. Congratulations on the new house, honey. Right? I'm sure you're gonna say it. Any moment now. Oh yeah, and my mom absolutely loves the place. She said she could see herself living here for the rest of her life. She's staying in what would have been your room if you weren't such a tightwad. Realistically though, a detached house would be no good for you. What with not being able to walk and being in a wheelchair and all.
I see. There's one last thing I feel I have a duty to tell you. I haven't lived in that house once.
Huh? You never lived here? Why not? You're lying, right? Why would you lie about something so trivial? It's kinda sad. It looks like it's been cleaned recently. Everything is so shiny. Besides, there's furniture too.
All I do is clean it once every few months. Want to know why? Because a spirit medium advised me to. It's haunted. Someone was murdered in that house.
Murdered? So someone was here?
That's right.
Cut it out! You really think I'm gonna fall for something like that? You're so transparent! Everything's so clean and well maintained, it looks brand new! There aren't any stains or anything. It doesn't have that kind of atmosphere at all.
Because my dad had it renovated and all of the traces of that day removed. Feel free to investigate it on the internet if you don't believe me.
Okay, you're right. I did find some stuff, but so what? Just because someone got murdered here doesn't mean no one can live here ever again. Right? That's crazy talk, right? Babe, that is crazy talk, isn't it?
Normally, it would be. But that house is different. I didn't believe it myself either the first time my dad told me this. But apparently, everyone who lives in that house ends up losing their minds. The old owner could feel something happening inside him, and he was so terrified that he spoke to my dad, who was a close friend of his. My dad had ties to several spirit mediums due to his old job, and ultimately agreed to take the place off his friend's hands, thinking he could manage it from a safe distance. But all of his efforts to deal with the problem while he was alive failed.
What? So what the hell am I supposed to do?
Oh, I take it you believe me now then?
No! I never said I believe you. It's still crazy talk. A haunted house? Give me a break. You think real life is some kind of movie?
Now that you mention it, Trevor, I do seem to have a faint recollection of you being absolutely terrified of horror movies and dark, grisly things in general. That's why I went out of my way not to tell you.
I'm not afraid. Like I'd be afraid of things like that. It all depends on how you look at things. A matter of perspective. I found some articles about it on the net, and the murder was 20 years ago. Ancient history doesn't faze me. I'm not scared at all. I think you really should get your head examined if you actually believe in haunted houses. To think you actually paid good money to keep an empty house clean on the advice of a spirit medium in this day and age. Are you all right in the head? There are meds you could take for this, you know.
Now that I'm over the shock of you being brazen enough to move in with your mom behind my back, I'm actually kind of relieved. I don't care what happens to you if it means I can finally get rid of the place. You can have it, Trevor. The house is yours. If we get a divorce on top of that, you'll have everything you wanted.
That's right. Even if I do have any problems, I can always just sell it. I'm pleased we were able to settle this like responsible adults. Here's to us and our fresh starts in life. Clarissa? I'm begging you, pick up the phone. Something as strange is happening to my mom. Please! Clarissa, I'm begging you.
I told you not to bother contacting me again. I heard you moved your new girlfriend into the house the moment we broke up, too. Why the heck would I want to talk to you? Chances are you were probably cheating on me since before the breakup. You really are despicable.
It wasn't like that. I just happened to meet her on the day we divorced, I swear.
Anyways, I don't want to talk to you. Would you stop buying new phones to bother me with? I'll talk to the police if you don't cut it out. I mean it. This is harassment.
Don't, please! What am I meant to do? You blocked me the moment I messaged you. I had no choice.
Why do you think that is?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for everything. Please, Clarissa. I'll even pay you compensation. I'll do anything. Please, just help me. I don't know who else to turn to. It's just like you said. You were right about everything.
I'm sure you're capable of dealing with it yourself. It's all a matter of perspective after all, right?
That's what I thought. But I was wrong. There really is something strange going on in that house.
That's what I've been telling you the whole time. Oh, you're impossible. You're the one who moved in behind my back, though. You were dead set on it. You were in love with the place.
I already moved out. My mom and girlfriend can't handle all the creepy stuff that keeps happening either. They're moving out soon, too.
Wait, what? You left them both there?
Just for a few days.
You really are the lowest of the low. Just when I thought you couldn't get any worse. They must be so stressed. That said, the last time I met your mom, she did call me a sterile good-for-nothing with no future, so I can't say I care too much about what happens to her.
I'm begging you! I'll do anything! What should I do? Please tell me! Anything will do! All I want is some advice. I've been through at least 7 spirit mediums I found online by this point, and despite them all being super expensive, it hasn't stopped.
That's because most of the ones you'll find on the internet are scammers.
Well, introduce me to the ones you know then. The worst thing is that no real estate companies are interested in buying. I've literally contacted every agent in the state, and they all start making excuses as soon as I tell them the address. I don't know what to do. I feel so lost.
It was a pretty famous incident. That's why my dad was managing it from a distance, by way of showing respect to the victim. No self-respecting professional would go anywhere near that place, so it's no surprise you're struggling to find a buyer. You're the one who is so desperate to live there. Clean up your own mess.
Please, Clarissa. I feel like I'm gonna lose my own mind if this carries on. I can't take much more. You know what I'm talking about, right? You heard about what happened to everyone who lived here, didn't you? Why won't you help me? I'm literally begging you here. Have you no heart? I bet you're involved in this somehow.
Sure, we can go with that if you like. I guess that's just the kind of girl I am.
Please, help me. I haven't eaten in days. Clarissa, pick up the damn phone.
You're right. Maybe I am being a little cold. Okay, you win. I'll give you one final message. Congratulations on your new home, honey. You really can have everything to yourself now. They might not all have been things you wanted, though. After that, Trevor's mom's behavior became more disturbing by the day. I heard she eventually got taken away in a white van and now lives in a mental institution. I wanted to tell myself I didn't care because they weren't my problem anymore. But I was worried in spite of myself and decided to speak to Trevor about the house one last time. When I say worried, I was more worried someone might end up trying to buy the place without realizing what they were getting themselves into. The truth is, I was skeptical myself at first because it only started out as a scary story that my dad told me. But I was genuinely shaken up when I heard that Trevor's mom got taken to a mental hospital because she was acting so strange. After our discussion, we agreed to keep Trevor's name on the deed, and he agreed to continue to clean the house out of respect for the dead. For the time being, he's going to continue covering all the expenses on the place until he can find someone who will either take it off his hands or deal with it in a permanent fashion. His girlfriend dumped him not long after our last messages, which probably had something to do with the way he abandoned her scared out of her wits in a creepy old house. He also started taking more and more time off of work, and it started to look like he might get fired. But even still, he just yelled at his boss, "No, it's the house's fault." To be honest, I think Trevor only has himself to blame. I had no idea my dad's final wish would turn into this. Being free from my scumbag of an ex-husband now, I think this could end up being a great thing for me. On that note, my doctor asked me out on a date a few days ago. We're going out for pizza next Friday. Could this be what they mean when they say, when one door closes, another one opens? One thing's for sure, I intend on keeping that door firmly locked forever. Oh yeah, there was one more shocking development. As soon as I transferred the name on the deed to the house to Trevor, my legs gradually started working again. I can walk again now, despite being told I'll probably be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. I'd like to think it was just a coincidence, but I really don't know. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Texts. Are you asleep? Wake up, Jane!
Good morning! What's going on? Are you okay? Wait, did you forget something at the house, LOL?
You're still at the house, right? You're in the house, right?
Yeah, of course I'm in the house. The wedding doesn't start until 3 p.m. and even the preparation is from 12. I'm eating at home.
You need to lock all the doors of the house right now! Do not come to the wedding venue!
Wait, hold on. What are you talking about, Dad, LOL?
You need to cancel today's wedding. Do not leave the house under any circumstances.
Wait, what? You're not joking about this, are you? Cancel?
I just want you to promise me to not leave the house, understood?
Wait, Dad, hang on. What is going on? Why are you telling me to stay in the house and not leave? You were so excited for this whole thing. I feel like the whole room is spinning from you saying all these things suddenly.
It's coming.
It? Wait. Hold on a second. You're not talking about Mom, right?
That's exactly who I'm talking about. Her sister contacted me this morning. She said that Karen had suddenly disappeared this morning. She was worried that maybe she had heard about your marriage when she was talking to her parents about it.
Wait. Oh. Dad, please don't be mad, okay? Just hear me out. I told Uncle about the wedding, okay? He's always been a great guy for me, and I kind of just liked him since I was a kid.
Why would I be angry about that? I really don't blame you for that. He helped me out when I was getting a divorce from your mother, too. I totally understand why you would want to report your marriage to him. Neither you or your auntie are at fault here. Besides, no one in their right mind would think that your ex-wife, who divorced 10 years ago, would show up to your own daughter's wedding. Normally.
Yeah? But I mean, just because she disappeared all of a sudden doesn't mean that she's for sure gonna come to the wedding, right? Maybe she just decided to go out for a morning run or something.
We're talking about the same woman, right? The one that never found a job for 10 years and stayed at her parents' house? Why would that woman go anywhere unless she really had a good reason? Besides, apparently a large knife that they had in their kitchen had gone missing too.
Huh? Wait, does that mean?
I understand why you wouldn't want to cancel this wedding. I don't want to do it either. But you have to understand this. Please, do not leave the house today. I'm begging you.
I know, Dad, but...
I'm so sorry. I will make up for this, I promise. I'm pissed off too, and I hate that we have to do this because of her. But I don't know what could happen, and I don't want to take any chances.
I don't know why you're apologizing, Dad. She's the one that's at fault for everything. I don't understand a lot of what's going on, to be honest with you.
Anyway, that's how things are right now. Rick is with you too, right?
Yeah, he's reading your messages with me.
Okay, you two need to stay close together, do you understand? I'm going to go check out the wedding venue real quick to see what's going on. If I see your mother, I'll contact you and let you know.
Okay, but you take care of yourself too. Okay, Dad? Don't push yourself too far. I need you to promise me, Dad. If something happened to you, I don't know what I would do.
Of course, kiddo. Don't worry about me. I promise I won't do anything crazy.
Jane, where are you right now, sweetie? You have your wedding in a few hours, right? Jane, I know you're seeing these messages. If you don't reply, I'm going to your house. I know you know who's messaging you, right? How do you have my contact information? Ah, ignore the little things. Let's talk about your wedding. Why didn't you tell me sooner? You're so mean. I'm shocked. I'm your mother, you know. I don't consider you to be my parent. Oh, come on, Jane. Don't be like that to me. Mom wants to see you in your wedding dress, you know. I want to be there for you when they do your makeup for you. So please make sure to reserve a seat for me, too. Why do you think that I would ever reserve a seat for you? You don't remember what you did to me 10 years ago, do you? Of course I remember, dear. The man that I was interested in actually ended up liking you. Then something dangerous happened. That's not what happened at all. You offered me out like a piece of meat to the person you were having an affair with. I think he said if he could have his way with me, then he would marry you, right? You're seriously the worst human imaginable on this planet. It's disgusting. I still have dreams sometimes about what would have happened if Dad hadn't come and saved me. I don't understand how you could possibly do that to your own child. That's all a misunderstanding, dear. You and Dad were completely fooled by that man. He was just saying whatever he could to cover his tracks so that he wouldn't be arrested. Come on, you have to believe me, dear. I don't believe you, and I don't want to believe you. You remember what you said to me when I asked you to save me? It's your fault for being so developed when you're so young. You yelled at me for that. I don't care if it's been 10 years. I would never forget such a thing. I seriously hate you from the bottom of my guts. Oh, okay. You really haven't changed at all, you little brat. You wouldn't have changed. You stole your father and my boyfriend from me. I'm sure you just seduced your fiancé now to trick him into marrying you, right? You really can only think about stuff like that after all these years, huh? I'm actually really glad that I cut ties with you. Look at you, all grown up and big. You talk too much. It was all your fault that everything happened. If you had just listened to what I asked you, I would be living a great life right now. He was so incredibly rich. Don't you understand? You really liked a man like that? You betrayed Dad, even though you two were married for so long. You used your own daughter as a toy for someone else to use for your own gain. Nothing has changed at all. You're the exact woman as you were all those years ago. You really haven't repented for any of the bad things that you've done, have you? You're the one that needs to repent for everything you've done. You just want to be happy, all while taking all the happiness and joy out of your mother's life. This is not to be forgiven. Do you understand? It's not okay. No, you are not allowed to be happy. You are never going to be happy. I'm going to make it my life purpose to get in the way of your happiness. I'll be sure to do your makeup just the way you want, LMAO.
Do you understand what you're doing? You need to stop getting in the way of Jane's life. I'm begging you. Please stop having anything to do with us.
Oh, looky here, LOL. It's my ex-husband that dumped me. Did Jane come crying for help?
What are you planning to do after you see Jane?
Well, that's an easy thing to figure out. I'm going to take my revenge.
The people that deserve to take their revenge are Jane and I.
I don't know what you're talking about, LOL. I was dumped by my boyfriend because of all of you. If Jane would just do as she was told, none of this would have happened at all. I need to make sure to judge the person who took away all my happiness.
You're still saying the same crap, huh? It all started with you having an affair to begin with.
Oh? Well, if you want to go there, I'll say my piece too. Who was the one that could never satisfy me? It was you. Oh, then I guess it all boils back down to your failure, right? It's your fault for not letting me live a stimulating and fulfilling life. Oh, sorry. You and her.
Okay, sure. You can demonize me all you want.
What do you mean? You act like it's some kind of choice. You are the bad guy. You really need to stop patronizing me.
Please, stop messing with Jane. I don't want her to suffer anymore.
Nope. I can't let her be happy. Nope. She doesn't deserve to be happy. Ever.
Making her unhappy is what you do to be happy?
Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself. I am persistent when it comes to my own happiness. I think you know that, though. Anyway, why hasn't anyone shown up yet? I'm at the relative waiting room, and no one is here. It's really quiet. This is supposed to be a wedding, right? Why aren't you here yet anyway?
Of course no one would go. There's a woman potentially wielding a weapon at the venue.
A weapon? I don't know what you're talking about. Even if I were holding such a thing, why am I in the relatives' waiting room? It's so strange. The staff here were so kind when they showed me the room. Anyway, you need to hurry up and get here. Oh, wait, hold on. LOL. You must be waiting for me to leave from the wedding venue, right? LOL. Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not going home.
Yeah, be sure to get comfortable there. Actually, you won't have a choice in a little bit. You won't be able to go home at all.
Huh?
The police should be getting there shortly, so just stay put for us, okay?
What? Police?
Yeah, I called the police and reported you. We were able to verify that you had a weapon on the security cameras.
Hey! These doors won't open!
Well, yeah, of course. We have locked you in the room so you can't leave from the outside. We can't let a criminal just roam free, can we? You won't be able to leave from that room, and you can't go home anymore.
Criminal? I haven't done anything wrong. How am I a criminal?
That thing you have snuck into your bag. Just being in possession of it is illegal. You even threatened Jane, you remember? I saw everything between you two.
You should know that I was just joking around. The police won't take you serious either. It's fine. I forgive you. Just let me out.
That's not for you to decide.
I don't mind. It's not like I actually harmed anyone anyway. If I had harmed anyone after you called the police, I would have gone away for a long time, LMAO. Even if I'm arrested here, I'm sure I'll be let go immediately. LMAO?
You really haven't figured out the situation you're in, have you?
Huh?
You're going to be charged with attempted murder, you idiot! It's that going away for a long time thing you were just asking for, do you understand? Congratulations!
What? Wait, hang on a second. I haven't done anything at all yet. And I'm not even serious about anything I was talking about. Don't you understand? I was just going to scare some people into canceling the wedding. That's all.
You brought a large knife from home and came to the wedding. Not only that, you're threatening her. You came to the wedding with clear intent to harm. And if you just wanted to scare people, you didn't need that thing, did you?
This is just a small prop for me to cancel the wedding. Obviously.
A prop? Then why didn't you use an actual prop?
If I used a fake knife, no one would actually take me serious, and it wouldn't work. Don't you understand? I wasn't going to use it on anyone, I promise. I don't want to get arrested, so you didn't actually call the police, did you? Hey, answer me, damn it!
Man, things are starting to get loud over there. Just one last thing, though. You're never going to be able to find happiness. Oh, wait. But this is going to give you that stimulation that you're wanting oh so badly. Make sure to enjoy your stimulation while you're in prison, bitch.
When we heard that from my mom, Karen might be coming, my husband and I both contacted the attendees to let them know that the wedding was canceled. My dad went to the wedding venue to explain the situation. He spoke to the manager about the potential unwanted visitor arriving to the venue. Then, apparently, Karen showed up in the middle of the discussion because she didn't know that the wedding had been canceled. The wedding staff escorted her to the waiting room where there were security cameras on purpose. Then, as soon as they were able to confirm that Karen had pulled out a knife from her bag, they contacted the police. Afterwards, my father and I both explained what was going on and our backgrounds to the police. It was all pretty busy for a while. The judge had found her guilty on one count of attempted murder and she was sentenced to 5 years in prison. I still can't forgive her for ruining my wedding, but I'm glad that she was arrested. By the way, as a result of this incident, Karen was cut off completely from her sister and her parents. Even after she gets out of prison, there will be no one around to take care of her. She is finally going to be completely removed from my life. And the other day, we were able to finally have the wedding that was canceled because of her. And from now on, I'm going to live my life with my dearly beloved husband and my father, along with our new family. We're all going to live life happily together.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.